What's going on, everybody? Switch here. Obviously you're watching some Blacklight Retribution gameplay. Not really here to talk about that though. I guess this would be more of like a intro video starting the channel, I guess, or whatever it is. But I kind of wanted to take a different approach to all this. Obviously everyone's doing gameplay videos. Everyone, almost no matter what community that you go into, there's just a ridiculous amount of people. So one thing I'm going to try to do with this channel is combine two things that I've loved like pretty much my whole life, with the exception of like family and friends and stuff like that. But video games and philosophy. I feel like there are a lot of gamers out there like me who, and again, it's not everybody, but there's a lot of people out there that find video games as sort of their safe haven, or that one thing they can go back to so that they don't pretty much lose their minds. So and I feel like a lot of those people would have this sort of feeling of wanting to get their feelings and thoughts out there but never really having a chance to do it. And what I found when kind of experiencing that is philosophy is a great way to sort of express yourself, find yourself, do all that kind of stuff. So like I said, this channel is going to be mainly based around combining those two things, video games and philosophy. So and I've got no shortage of topics that I would love to talk about, want to talk about, and eventually will talk about on this channel. I'm not sure if I want to keep it excuse me. I'm not sure if I'm going to just keep it Blacklight or if we're going to do other Let's Plays or other just gameplay videos and stuff like that. I've got a few ideas I want to do, like for example, this one video has a specific topic. This video specifically covers a lot of different things, but like in the future, these type of gameplay videos will feature discussions about God or religion, or I mean anything you can name or that you would like to hear me talk about. I'm more than happy to talk about it. Also, I'm thinking about doing stuff like a friend of mine. We literally have these 2-3 hour, sometimes 4 hour conversations about just really anything that's going on, philosophy wise, world wise, politics wise, religion wise, stuff like that. So I'm thinking about if I can record that all in one big chunk and then put it over a Let's Play of some sort. Like, for example, I don't know why I was thinking like a Pokemon Let's Play or Minecraft or something like that, but not really sure yet. Not really. I don't have all of the kinks worked out, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen with everything like that, but that's just an idea that I had. But anyway, I guess to start off this, start off the philosophizing, as we call it, or me and my friend as we call it, on this video, I'd like to talk about, I guess, why we do the things that we do. For example, why are people suddenly interested in, like with me, video games or sports or politics or stuff like that? What is it about us that when we're born we have this sudden urge to pursue whatever it is? And I think a lot of the times you're not actually born with it. You could be born to want to do something and then have those interests change over time. Like what's a good example? I guess a lot of firefighters, they start out as kids who see these larger than life type of heroes and want to pursue that, and that's fantastic. But then there's people like me who my interests have changed. I mean, I don't know how many times over the last 20 years. And I remember at one point, because I grew up this, wanting to be a NASCAR driver or a policeman, wanted to go in the army at some point. Then, oh hell, I don't know, it all gets blurry. But what is it that we start off wanting to do something, and pursue that completely, or starting off wanting to do something and then interests do literally like a 180 to want to do something else. And I think a lot of that is obviously television, books, movies, stuff like that, but I don't know if it's necessarily in a good way, because I mean, I don't want to say conspiracy theorist, but I kind of am. I don't believe one word that the any news crew tells me, shows me, anything like that. I've gotten to the point where, and George Carlin put this perfectly. When you're born in this world, you get a ticket to the freak show. When you're born in America, you get a front row seat, or a front row ticket, whatever it is. And then he described himself as a notebook guy, in that he could kind of sit back and just watch everything that's happening and write everything down. So I feel like I'm kind of at that point where I don't buy in to a lot of stuff, religion being one of them, God being one of them, that people try to shove down your throat at an early age. And even, you know, grown-ups, I guess adults, will say. I feel like I sound like a fucking child. But they're... Oh, hell, I don't even know where I was going with that. Anyway, yeah, it's always fascinated me what it is that makes us us, or why our interests are the way they are. And like I said, movies influence it, news influences it, books we read influences it. But there's always that one thing that you can draw back to. Like, you know, with me, it's video games and philosophy, but I'm also a huge sports fan. And on the flip side of that, one of my best friends, what it, I guess, quote unquote, is for him is sports, but he's also into video games and philosophy and stuff like that. So similar interests, but almost completely reversed. I'm not really sure why that is, or, you know, it's stuff like that that just blows my mind. I don't understand stuff like that. I don't know. I've always had this thought that the first 20 years of a person's life are the most important as far as molding and shaping them mentally and spiritually, and just the way they think about things, or the way they contemplate how different events can happen. And I guess an example of that would be, I grew up with the belief that there 100% is a God, that religion was true and this and that. But as I got older and as I started to do more research, and as, you know, things just kind of progressed, I was like, this is all ridiculous. None of it makes sense. It's just crazy. And again, that's a video I'll go into later on. But I mean, I guess that's it for this intro video. Again, I just wanted it to be let you guys know it's going to be a mixture of gameplay, mixture of philosophy, and just stuff like that. It's not going to just be me in front of a camera. I mean, there might be some videos like that, but the whole purpose of doing this is to combine my two favorite things and hopefully grow an audience of you guys that are interested in both of those things. You know, some in gaming, some for philosophy. And I know there's a lot of people out there that would love to do both. So again, that's my basis around this channel. Please leave a comment if you like me to talk about something, or you just want to talk. I mean, I'm always down to talk about philosophy related stuff, so as well as video games. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Go ahead and subscribe if you like stuff like this. Much more to come. So see you guys later.